No, they were nowhere near as good. StarCraft 2 Marines are like the best unit in the game. In the bottom left, in the blue, he is Reality. And in the upper right, in the red, our Protoss player, Zest. The question, though, Artosis, is that Terran player really Reality? Do we truly know what Reality is? Do we know, is there a Reality, a truth with a capital T, or is Reality all, you know, is it based purely on perception?
Well, I perceive him as the blue Terran just like you, so I
but
guess...
But is that the blue, the same blue that I see? Do we see two different forms of blue? I mean, I can go pretty deep with this, right?
Wow. Do we see the same colors, or are we just trained that they're the same?
Yeah.
Well, we both have brown eyes, so we definitely see the same colors.
I have hazel eyes, so...
Oh, my God!
Hazel eyes.
Well, hazel to me is your brown.
Yeah, wow.
So, I guess we just proved it, didn't we?
Yeah. There you go. Quick expand, by the way, for Terran. And Protoss is not looking to exploit this just yet. Going to go with a quick Nexus. It's pretty common.
Yeah, this is like this is just the safe Protoss opener. You know, you get your gas and you take the Nexus afterwards, and it's like you defend Reapers and you get a fast expansion. That's because otherwise the Reapers are pretty darn scary. So smart moves here, but he's getting a lot of scouting done, right? It's like 1 Rax into double gas. So Zest has all the information in the world.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing if this is just going to be the standard play of always getting the depths early in this matchup. I mean, I'm wondering that because this matchup looks like it's going to be very, very different, at least the way Protoss can approach it now.
Well, I'm just keeping this alive, checking everything out, and of course the Adept on the way, being chrono boosted out, in fact. Of course, there's not going to be a lot of units there for him to actually defend against something like an Adept with just one Rax, which is now making, like, this one Adept could actually kind of be really annoying because we have a reactor being made on the Rax.
Yeah, that's true.
But he didn't make a mothership core, so with this Wallen, everything will be fine.
Yeah, he's not going to go punish for the time being. Seeing that Robo Bay come up here, I'm wondering what kind of tech we're going to have. I mean, Protoss has always historically been the race that had, stay with me on this one here, the most builds.
Protoss,
it's really had a ton of builds, and there was never like, oh, this is the right way to play Protoss, and here's how to do it. You really had to have like 2 builds.
Throughout the history of StarCraft 1 and 2, it's been the stylistic race.
Is this audio too loud for you?
Yeah, it's way too loud.
Let me see if I can actually. All right, since I'm mic'd up here, I can actually move through the set. But as I'm gonna approach this TV over here, you guys are gonna hear actually how loud it is. It's crazy. Can I turn this thing down?
Dude, I don't know where that sound's coming from, but we do see, in fact, it looks like Dark Templar tech on the way with this Prism as well. And I want to point something out, by the way. Like, if he had not gone Robo, but instead had gone for a Mothership Core and then into Oracle, like we saw before, like we saw Hero do, like, that could have been very good against this one Marine into a Reactor type of thing. But look at this double, like, Reactor Liberators coming out here for Reality.
This is really
interesting. Cool. All right.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to learn something pretty big here. The War Prism's almost there, and it looks like we are going to go straight into DT Harass.
Yeah, it's...
This is kind of a funny unit comp for both parties. And I'm not sure exactly where this is going to go. So let's sit tight. Let's see what this is going to look like as these two unusual unit comps end up engaging each other.
You're right. He's going straight for the DT drop, but we actually have a Cyclone about to pop out. If he kills the War Prism with the Cyclone, I could see this being really, really good for Reality.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 DTs warp in and now. Not able to do the damage just yet.
Where's the Cyclone? Is it going to go down to the
natural? Actually. I think it's in the main.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's on the right-hand side of the main.
Yeah,
and it looks like Zest wants to drop the natural, so...
okay, here he goes. He's actually going to drop in between. Uh-oh. Looks like the War Prism barely manages to get away. 1 DT gun down. He drops a second. Over here at the expansion, trying to bait out a scan. SCV is going to be one hit by the DT. And the second DT over here, inside the main. We don't see anything that can spot for this right now. This is a problem.
Yeah, this is a really big problem right now. You see huge amounts of damage.
This is a great play. When you actually realize that you're in such good shape, you can just attack their army.
Yeah, this is, I mean, the game is almost over already. This DP drop is insane. But at the same time, the Liberators are actually across the map right now.
Oh, hold on.
We're not showing you, but I see probes dying.
There are probes being killed that we don't have a shot of right now that I wish we did. But we're going to find out in a little bit. So many SCVs are being picked off, and I think he can actually just kill the SCVs even when the SCVs can see them.
Oh, well, actually with the Widow Mine.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. Good call there.
Ends up killing that, but like, the Liberators might be causing a lot of lost mining time. Hopefully our Observer will eventually look.
Hopefully.
I mean, I'd like to see what's going on in Protospace eventually.
Scan here. Okay, so we caught the tail end of this. There it is, GG. So we stand up sometimes when we cast. There's a whole secret life you guys don't know is that I can't cast a game unless I'm sitting in Artoz's lap. So that's why you see us scrambling like that.
That's very
when
true.
we get back on camera.
Yeah.
Our observer did not catch until the very end of that game that the Liberators were destroying a ton of probes. But I mean, what we did see that was very clear was there was no SCVs at all in the Terran space by the end there.
Yeah.
It's funny, and it's a very rare moment in StarCraft, but you do see it sometimes where you have 3 or 4 DTs, and you think, wait a minute, he doesn't have detection, and 3 or 4 DTs can do so much damage so quickly. You can just go in on the army.
Yeah, you can just kill the army, and then even if he scans, it doesn't matter. Whereas if you're killing SCVs all the time, he'll scan, kill your DTs, and then have an army that maybe he can do damage to you with.
Most of the time, the rule is that you would just want to shift-click on SCVs. But there is that moment, because normally the army is sitting right by the DT, and they're just waiting, spamming to get that scan out. But yeah, he looked at that and he said, "Okay, I'll just kill this. It would be 3 or 4 swipes from each DT, and it's gone." And he did that, and that was the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope this next game is a little bit better than a DT drop and then not watching Liberators kill probes. But we'll see. The next map going to be Prion Terraces, so we're going to get right into that.
And we're going to go to that right now. Game number 2 here, Reality against Zest.
It's funny, several of the games tonight have just it's
been some bopping.
Yeah, it's just oh, I don't have anything to kill that.
In the bottom right we have Reality, and in the upper left now we are going to have Zest.
I'm going to talk right through everything because I'm not even going to trust that tonight that the Observer's going to check both players. All right, so it looks like we're going to have Proxy Rax Reaper here most likely.
How good is this? I have no idea.
Well, Reapers, they can do some damage for sure. The pylon placement is really important in this matchup right now, early pylons, because you really only get 2 for quite a while because the Nexus gives so much supply. So we'll see where he puts them. If he puts them in the right area, maybe the pylon overcharges make the Reapers dead very quickly. But whatever the case, I would say most likely the Reaper will get at least a few probe kills.
Well, this is kind of funny, man. He's going to go for the gold base.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, he's going to go for the gold base here, and this is going to be really difficult for Protoss to hold these 2 spots.
Well, I mean, Zest never takes silver bases, okay?
Well, the Reaper's already started, and the Cybernetics core has only just begun.
Yeah.
Obviously, these probes can't go turn into spine crawlers temporarily to save themselves, so this Reaper should be able to do a lot of damage. And is he going to do an additional proxy here?
Oh, yeah, I wonder.
Actually proxy a starport there. Now, the moment this probe gets in here and sees that, in fact, there is nothing going on inside the Terran base, he's going to know that this is going to be a huge problem.
Now, that is a really well-placed pylon. I mean, photon overcharge on a pylon kills a Reaper almost instantly.
Yeah.
If the Reaper's anywhere near the pylon, the Reaper is dead. So that's going to prevent new ones from coming in. But this one's going to do some damage, as we see.
Nice job there with the grenade. Definitely does not want to let this Reaper get cornered here. Mothership core still about halfway done.
Yeah, and over here, there's no pylon, don't forget. So this Reaper that's already in this base, some serious damage being done.
And now the Overseer is coming out. Or, excuse me, the Mothership core is wow, that's
it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, close enough. And Reaper's going to come up here again, though, try to get some more kills. So far, pretty good defense by Zest, considering unfortunately, he cannot really do much to help the gold base right now.
Yeah, right now he just has to chill up there. But you know what's really cool is he did proxy at Starport. So
yeah.
I'm imagining this is going to be a Liberator coming out immediately. And
yeah, let's see. Let's see.
That's pretty scary stuff, man.
Certainly is.
And look, the Robo is not the building you want to deal with the Liberator, that's for sure. Like, realistically, like, you want a Phoenix or a Void Ray or something like that.
Looks like he might end up being able to trap this Reaper over here.
In fact, look at this. The right-hand side of his base still doesn't have a pylon. The Liberator is going to make his main unmineable.
Yeah,
He's going to have to make a Stalker. He has to wait for a
Well,
Stalker
here's the thing, though,
to get
man.
out.
He can actually just send all of his workers to the gold base.
That's true.
And that is totally okay for Protoss.
Like, no, he can't.
No, he can't change this.
Like, wait, yeah, he can. I'm like, no, it's not how you play StarCraft.
It's not fair. The Liberator strategy was pretty good. It's total crap now that it doesn't matter.
Right, well, here we go. Look how annoying that is, though, seriously.
Yeah.
For reals, these Tasteless, that's so annoying. Okay, does throw down a pylon. Of course, that's another way. You don't have to, like, wait for a Stalker. You can just start throwing down pylons everywhere. But, I mean, look at his supply right now. It's about to be, like, 36 of 70. Like, it's so funny. And, look, he just walks out of the range. That's why you kind of are... You need the Stalkers.
Here comes the two Cyclones coming up.
Oh, man.
Good call getting that pylon first.
This is a super technical game by Reality. I'm liking it.
Triggers that pylon over there in the high ground. Probe's still not mining. If Protoss can actually get this game to stabilize, he'd be in good shape, but right now he's just losing too much.
Hey, Tasteless, you said that he could just send all his probes to gold. Do you still think that?
Aren't I the fool? He's going to get that one Cyclone. That's it, GG.
All right. Well.
That's where I'm like, okay, here, sorry, I'm off your lap now. I'm gonna sit down now.
I can't cast without Tasteless sitting in my lap.
No, man, it's impossible, man. Nobody can cast without me sitting in their lap. Oh, man.
When I'm at an event without you and I have to entice Apollo to sit
Well, that's
in my
when you got to
lap,
get your inflatable Tasteless doll. That's like right there. Sit him on his lap. You can talk to him. You can pet his hair and stuff.
Right. I have to get a beard for it now. I have to shave my dog and tape that all to it. Like
when we came in the first day to the studio, like JYP said to me, he's one of our other casters. He goes, "Is it real?" And I'm like, "My beard?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "No, this is hair I glued to my face because I'm crazy."
This is a beard toupee. Do they make beard toupees?
They should if they don't.
Because I would just love to shave my head and have your beard on top of it. Like, it's got like the mustache like here and like the little bits under your chin.
It's got like a little hole here for where my mouth is.
Yeah.
And you kind of just have this like bald spot on your head. Like,
or I could wear it on my face, like because I can't grow a beard. But like, yeah, one of those would be great.
We need your support on this internet because although Artosis can't grow a beard, he can grow a mustache.
Maybe. I've never done it.
You got to try, man. You can do it.
I'll never live up to the Photoshop pictures of me that Merc made.
Oh,
so.
yeah, those are pretty good.
I'd want the Tom Selleck, too. That's the one I'd want.
I don't know the mustache as well enough. Which one is that one? Like
the best looking one.
Oh, okay.
For my stuff. It's one my dad had when I was a kid.
Wow. Bottom right. Oh, all right. No interrupt your reality. That was reality back there. Over here in the bottom left is Zest.
Dude, I liked that really technical game out of Reality. It was cool. Excuse me. It's just, yeah, no, it was cool. The Proxy Liberator, he like kind of caused a lot of problems. It was very map specific, of course. And then I liked the double Cyclone coming up too. That was like really neat because
I didn't expect a Cyclone play actually, and then when it got there, I thought, oh yeah, that actually works pretty nicely.
Well, the unit set he's going for kind of forces Stalkers, right? And like Stalkers don't really do.
Oh, they don't do okay against.
Not against Cyclones.
Not against Cyclones. Like, they take a beating pretty fast.
Yeah, normally you're kind of stuck in your base, but he took the offensive. That's what we've seen so far in this matchup: is Terrans being stuck in their base and Protoss running circles around him. But I guess if you proxy a Reaper and like are just staying aggressive the whole time, Protoss has to stay in his base.
Yeah, that's true.
You turn that around on him. You're like, hey, what do you like that Protoss? He's like, oh, I don't like it at all. Oh, I lost that game. Oh, that's too bad. I hope to win that game.
We've seen these Reaper openings be pretty successful, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, Reaper is a good unit now. Well, it was before, but it's like really good now.
Yeah. Well, it was really good right in the beta as well, man.
Well, I mean, the Heart of the Swarm Reaper was like Heart of the Swarm Tasteless, but in Legacy of the Void, both Tasteless and the Reaper are more manly. One has a beard, one has grenades, basically the same thing.
It's almost,
It's just improved.
You nailed it on the head.
That's why I like to go double proxy racks Tasteless.
I try to reactor my Tasteless out as fast as I possibly can.
Well, the thing is, Tasteless is so great, he requires a tech lab.
You are funny, man.
Well, I can imagine if you were a unit, I'd have to have a tech lab and then build a depot next to it. That's like how I get you, is like a depot with a tech lab on it. Like doesn't even, it's like really complicated and weird to get it. Like
you got to upgrade my beard at the tech lab. Like. Tasteless are basically useless without their beards, so you know.
Yeah. You're just this unit that like actually doesn't have an attack. It like runs kind of fast. It's like you're about as fast as a stalker, so you can run away from most stuff. But
it's a really big deal in the game. They're like, oh my god, they're destroying the tech lab. You know, Tastelesses are useless without their beards. Boom.
I could see what you would do too. You know what your unit would do, Tasteless? It's like you'd run it in the base and it'd have this button. It'd be on a quick cooldown, but you'd like hit it and it would make a loud noise to scare your opponent into thinking he's under attack. It's like your buildings are under attack or something. Then like the Tasteless just you see him run out of the base. It's like
I was thinking about an Artosis unit that has an ability and you just hit it and you lose 10 hit points.
I just
doesn't do anything.
I would late game Tasteless build is like you just have like when someone has 7 bases, there's like 7 Tastelesses all screaming that you're under attack. You don't know which one's real. It's like actually such a great move.
It's so funny. Running around in his blazer and his Converse tennis shoes on. Oh my god.
And of course, don't forget it could be like a troll as well, like mass changelings. Just like a bunch of Tasteless. I just send him in to die when I'm going to win the game no matter what.
Oh man, we got Stim coming here for Terran. And so far,
StarCraft. Okay.
Yeah, this is actually, there's a game going on here. The Twilight Council, a little bit close to halfway done. This is a very different tech than what we've seen from Hero. Zest showing us a very different way to approach Protoss here in Legacy of the Void.
Yeah. I'm glad that it's not the same games over and over. So that's really cool because there's a lot of different ways to play, and like this is just what I guess Zest has figured out and decided is cool. And I'm glad to see it, a different approach than what Hero did because I already know I'm going to steal Hero's builds. I'd love to steal Zest as well.
Oh, good shot there, actually, getting that observer.
Yeah, that was a skill shot right there.
And we're going to see mass gateways now.
That scan was like trying to hit the ground when you fall over. Like,
he might come up here for a poke.
Yeah.
Zest does have the second observer over here, so he should be ready. We see a bunch more pylons coming in here now. He might be trying to get these. Oh, actually, those are just normal pylons. Never mind. He's actually got plenty of pylons here already to help defend if he needs to.
He's totally fine. And with that many sentries, you got to be careful of getting too close as well. Has a few adepts in there.
Oh,
well, he actually is kind of.
Does that just work?
Well, didn't he start to target the pylon and then decide not to? I felt like that's what I just saw.
I'm not sure. By the way, the gateways are finishing, so this is going to be another pretty strong warp in here. Remember, no medevacs for this army, so. Oh, he's going to do it.
Yeah, trying to pick that off once again. Really nothing. Like, see, this is what we call indecisive.
He should have had a couple Tastelesses with that army, and it would have been okay.
Well, if he could have just had a Tasteless like over near the main base and make him think he's due to drop as well. The thing is, Tasteless can't jump up cliffs, so you have to get a medevac to drop him up there to do it. It seems like maybe Marines would be a better choice.
Oh my god.
No, I don't know. These guys are pros. They know more than us. Whatever.
Maybe that unit's just shifted out of the meta for now.
seems like the Marauder's just like a better unit, but so maybe you can send
It's got more,
you can send
it's
a
got more
Marauder.
hit points and custom shells. Are pretty
They cost the same amount, so it's like kind of weird that you might get the Tasis instead of the
The
Marauder.
Tasis unit just says GG really loudly and confuses the enemy.
Oh man. Yeah.
We're going to have a drop over here.
Looks like he is going to go for an in-depth drop.
Yep.
But yeah, Reality was really indecisive on those attacks. Like some attacks on the pylon, some attacks on the units.
Yeah.
Starts attacking the in-depth. He's like, no, I'll go for the sentry. The sentry runs away. He's like,
It was a pretty half-assed attack overall. I wasn't quite
Yeah.
sure what he was planning on doing with it. Okay, here comes that drop right now here into the main. By the way, the army here for Reality way on the other side of the map right now, so not a lot here to help defend.
oh boy, and a couple of Marines come down. As if Marines can kill adepts, that's not something that's going to happen.
And it looks like he's going to be able to actually shade over to another part of the map here. Oh,
Yeah, I
never
think
mind.
Yeah,
It's
he
the wall
canceled
inside.
that. Sorry. Good walling, but you know what? Those adepts did a lot of damage. Looks like he's going to go ahead and trap some of this army as well. Yeah, I really like the way that Zest is. Like, this is the way that I try to play right now. Is more like what he's doing with a little bit of War Prism harass. I like it a lot. Like, his ground army at home is really strong right now too.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
And he killed a ridiculous amount of SCVs because of the pressure that's over near his base, or was.
I just don't know if Reality is going to get the fight that he wants to have here. I mean, Zest is really doing a great job this game of staying ahead and staying on top. Another engagement over here.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong army.
I think actually Zest might be able to go in for a kill. Does he actually just have enough?
I don't think he has enough to straight up kill if Reality pulls back defensively with all his units.
Look at this. He's going to try to get front here.
Yeah, this is a nice move.
Ugh. Okay, so Terran's back here. Oh, nice big drop over here at the second base.
Yeah, it gets out of range of all of those cannons, or pylon cannons, I guess. But yeah, this is doing actually quite a nice job here. Going to be able to pick off some of his tech, but that means a lot of his army supply is over here. Whereas
He's going for it. He's going right into the expansion here. And it's going to take everything Reality has to hold this off and stop it.
indeed, and there might just be too many blink stalkers here right now, and it looks like that is the case.
Yeah, that's it.
If Reality had those 3 medevacs of units at home, this wouldn't have broken him. But I think he needed to try to get something done after he took so much damage early on.
Yeah, you can't blame him for doing it, but I mean, definitely Terran comes out not on top here. So this is going to be the killing blow as he goes into the main. He can start gunning down Terran units as they pop out of the barracks.
Well, a couple Marauders left over. The STV's coming out as well. He's already lost a lot of them. We do have some counter damage actually happening, but I mean, this is not going to work forever. You know, he has the Mothership Core over here. He's still warping in some units since he has some mining going on at least.
And yeah, that is going to be game. I guess we're just watching right now as Reality is digesting the loss here. But it most certainly will be Zest moving on to the next round of this tournament.
It's some really good play by Zest. Reality actually played pretty well as well. I liked a lot